Hello and good afternoon. Welcome to Freestyle Live with Drew Estate. I am your host, Drew Estate Izzy, and do we have a great show for you today? We are presently located in beautiful North Miami at Sarah Social Club. Now, let me explain right now. We're presently not live due to this beautiful venue. But however, while you're watching the show, all of our lovely ambassadors, as well as our territory managers, will be live answering your questions, making comments. So make sure you chime into the chat tonight, all right? Now, let's get into my panel this evening. To my immediate left, let me introduce him. Y'all all know him, Pedro Gomez.
Hey, everybody. This is Pedro. It's great to be here. And this is going to be a very good show.
It's going to be a great show tonight. Willie Herrera.
What's up? What's up?
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. It is the new year.
That's
Hello.
right.
I'm fine.
What's up? 2023 was a banner year, and we're back for another awesome year coming up.
All right. And of course, Jonathan Drew. What's up, JD?
You were about to say something, and she passed the mic to Fawn. What were you going to say?
It was probably something that made no sense. You know? Some blabber.
Well, that's good. So, yeah, we got some blabber scheduled for tonight, but I think that, you know, as we enter the new year, 2024, I look back at Drew Estate. We really started in 1995 in Brooklyn and Manhattan, kind of a combination. And thinking back historically through everything we've been through, all the ups and downs, there has never been a more exciting time for Drew Estate in its history and its future. And as we enter 2024, we just can't thank you enough for tuning in with us, being part of us, not just our customers and spending money and going to our events, but just the emails we get, the text messages, the personal thoughts. Pedro and I talk about this all the time. We all do. And we just love you guys and can't thank you enough for joining us in 2024 for a fucking awesome year.
It's going to be a great year. So let's get into this show tonight. We got some great things to talk about this evening. So we're going to be talking about Freestyle Live Packs. They're back. We're going to be talking about events, and we got some new releases. So we're going to really get into it. So the first thing we're going to discuss tonight is some new releases that we just came out with. So who do I bounce to first? Do I start with you, JD?
No.
Do I want to start with Willie and An? Uh-oh. Let's go, Willie. Willie, you look like you ready. Okay, Willie, talk to us. What do you got in your hand there, sir?
So what I'm smoking right now is a porchetta.
Okay.
It's a beautiful expression. You know, I've never been real good with, you know, the different words. Oh, the chocolate and oh, the pepper and oh, the cinnamon and the nutmeg. It's a banging smoke. And I can't get enough of them, unfortunately. And, you know, pass it over to my man here on and let him speak out some more creative words. You know?
Yeah.
He is our brand guy. So
I mean, we are living in this world of store exclusive Liga Privadas. You know, people are always like, where can I find this? I remember the first one I had was in Chicago. So that was the local one. That was the UF4. Every year, at least a Casa de Monte Cristo out in the suburbs of Chicago, countryside. What's up, homies out there? But then you look at these two different cigars, and everyone's like, what's the difference between the two? It's very confusing. They both have like pork names. So one, you have the pancetta. This is sold at Wooden Indian and also Barrister Cigars. So those are our homies, Dave and Dave. And, you know, they're tuning in and watching out. And you know, this has more body to it. So it's a little bit more punchier. Then you've got the porchetta. This is at our Casa de Monte Cristo store. So those are two separate different places where you get this. You can't buy this online, but you can buy this one online. Head over to Wooden Indian and also Barrister, you know, call them up and they'll be able to ship that out to you. And these are both super special cigars that are released once a year. So for those Liga collectors and those people that want something very special, you know, these both have T52 wrapper and also Brazilian Matafina binder, but the difference is kind of in the shape. So, you know, let's take a look at the different shape. So what we got here, Willie?
The pancetta or the porchetta, it's definitely, you know, a little bit, it's bold but very smooth. You know, it's not like you were saying. That one's a little bit more aggressive. It's got a little bit more bite. It's got a little bit more punch to it. Plus, it's a box press. You know, I love box press. Where that, you know, it's a parejo, you know, smaller bellicoso. It smokes totally different. Like you said, the blends, it's a lot of the same tobaccos that are in both blends, but blended very differently. And the result is two very different smokes, you know. This is smooth, flavor. You get the sweetness out there. You got espresso out there. It's one of my favorites.
Yeah, I mean, both of these are really like special T52 wrapper, So when you're talking about that wrapper, I mean, it's going through a 36-month fermentation time. Most cigar wrappers, they're going through 9 months of fermentation. So we're going through like 36 months. That's 3 years of waiting for tobacco to be ready. And that's when you get the really primo special tobacco. So that's why it's like pancetta for some of our oldest homies that have been supporters of our brand for many years, and also Casa de Monte Cristo, who's been there with us for a long time as well. Again, 2 different places where you get it, 2 different cigars. It might sound similar because they have a similar wrapper, but it's different sizes, different body. But at the end of the day, guess what? If you can find any of these sticks, to give one to a homie, that's when everybody's having a great day, because you had a great day giving something to somebody else that's special, and somebody else gets a chance to smoke it or give it away too.
Well, I think you said something very important with that description. It takes how long for this cigar to be? You said 3 years of fermentation. So when people are like, "I want this right now," this is why you can't get this right now. This is no, it's not in regular production. It's not everyday cigar. It's that special cigar. So. Yeah.
We don't rush anything.
We do not rush anything.
We rather not have something in the market and wait for the time to be right. Wait for that tobacco to, like John always says, the tobacco speaks to you when it's ready. So when that tobacco's ready, that's when we'll put it on the cigar.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So JD, in addition to these beautiful expressions of tobacco, we did a reemergence. We did a comeback. We did a bring back. I mean, let's get into Chateau Real. Talk to us about this cigar.
Well, first off, what does that cigar retail at, give or take?
That's $20.
$20, right? So let's kick it off like this, because I'm the $6 Chuck. I love Drew Estate making fancy sticks, super hard to get, things that we have a little bit of tobacco or that cost us a lot on the production side, and therefore are going to be more expensive at the ultimate consumer side. But what really gets me excited, to be quite honest, is when we're able to deliver really, really incredible cigars, whether it be what we did with Factory Smoke, which, believe me, we caught a lot of criticism when we released that at $1 and change. Internally, externally, what are you guys doing? Your pricing power, your company is making $10 and $20 sticks. What are you doing? But, our customer range is so vast and our production is so vast that we have so much tobacco that turns out to be not quality enough for Liga or quality enough for Herrera or quality enough for Undercrown. But you're like, this is killer tobacco, but the wrapper got a little blemish, whatever it is. So we brought out brands like that, and then later with Nica Rustica, which half time's out of stock. That's at $6 Chuck. So for me, I find a lot of pride that Drew Estate hasn't grown so fucking full of themselves that we only releasing, $25 limited editions. Now, they're both important and they're both fun, and I love what you said about picking one up for your homie. That's us. That's the difference of us. It's like we still are in the cut. We still think about our friend. We love this shit. So for me, where you guys hit the higher end shit, and Dave, God bless them, they got that crazy Liga. That should be sold out quick. For me, I am proud to say, do not call it a comeback, a little LL, but I love the fact that we have brought back to life Chateau Real. And Pedro and I were talking a little bit, and then we were here as a crew. Chateau Real, we're bringing it back into the market, and you will not be able to get this cigar everywhere. So this Chateau Real version, right now it's the Connecticut shade, and I'll get into the blend in a second, is really only sold at what's called our DDDP accounts. And what that is, those are our really big-ass customers. JR, CI, Famous, Corona, Neptune, Best Cigar Prices.
I think you got them all, man.
No, there's
Fox Cigar.
Fox. There's some big cigar, and if I missed anybody, it's certainly not on purpose. But it's about 10 or 11 accounts throughout the country where you can get this stick, and they are very, very reasonably priced. But what makes them really wonderful is, and what makes us wonderful in what we do, is the arrogance. That ain't us. The being able to say this is 20 or 50. I see $100 market, $100 sticks on the
That
market.
smoked like 9.
Yo, I remember when Partagas 150 came out,
I remember
Oh,
that.
yeah.
and they were $6 and $7 in 1996, and everybody's like, "That's really expensive," and you smoked them, and you were like, "They should be fucking more." That is beautiful. 25, 30-year-old wrapper, whatever that shit is. So with these Chateau Real, what I'm excited about is the blend that Willie and the team, brand management and the team really put together, because this cigar was at a really pivotal moment for us. The Grand Drew Estate, which is the biggest in the world, biggest in the motherfucking world, like U.S. Steel. Remember that? This stick is got a killer blend. You got the Connecticut from Ecuador. You got broadleaf binder, right? So you guys love broadleaf on Liga, and you love broadleaf on Iguarusca, broadleaf binder. And then you have a Nicaraguan filler, which you know is rich, you know is amp. And it's got a special twist to it that Willie came up with, which is this Pennsylvania touch, a bit of Pennsylvania in there. So from a standpoint of composition, of blend integrity, and blend intelligence, this stick delights the consumer. Like, I am proud of this product. I am proud that we as our company hold our badge of thinking about the entire consumer spectrum, not just the rich dudes. Of course, we got our shit for the people who want their Friday special and they're going to go out and spend $20. But this Chateau Real is a big deal for us. So I think that, did I miss anything?
No, but you know, I will say with that Chateau Real, it's not a cigar that tastes like paper. I mean, so many times you're smoking that shade and there's not flavor in there. Made sure that has a lot of flavor and a little bit more amped up than you find in a lot of the Connecticut. So it's a Drew Estate version, man. And it's Drew Estate, made by Drew Estate, by Drew Estate, for Drew Estate smokers. And I think you'll find this to be a great cigar.
Yeah. Great addition to your wheelhouse, like they like to say, to your smoking portfolio, you know, to add to your humidor. It's a banging cigar, man.
Perfect for breakfast.
Really
And it's affordable. That part. And it's affordable.
And Pedro, you know, for us, this was before we built La Gran Fabrica Drew Estate. We were on the verge of building it. We were in production.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, the people from El Salvador, where we have Bitcoin Beach, by the way, not Bitcoin Beach, Bitcoin Beach. We were building our factory out at that time.
That's right.
And we brought Chateau to market, and it was ahead of its time.
That was ahead of its time. That was the first product from Drew Estate that was shooting for the traditional cigar smoker.
Bingo.
So for us, you know, it was literally the baby steps before Liga Privada when we released Chateau Real. As Jonathan Drew said, it was ahead of its time. But 2024 is the year that you're going to be able to find with our business partners up there. So everybody that live online trying to find those sticks, you know, so we got something for you. So you better not miss out.
Okay, so I'm choking because I have not had a cocktail, gentlemen. I know. So at this time, I'm going to ask Chef Julia to bring us out a cocktail, and I'm coughing a little bit. So Chef Julia, I'm going to send it to you. Let's get ready for the cocktail.
Inspired by our venue that we're at today. It is a Negroni formatted cocktail with Carpano Antipa, Campari, and instead of gin, we're using cognac. It's going to be shaken and then dropped over a large cube.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, cheers again to Chef Julia for this glorious cocktail, the Quesada.
Yes.
Cheers.
Beautiful
Yes.
cocktail. I love how she puts flavors together and then names them after the venue that we're at. Like, who does this except for Chef Julia? So cheers again to her. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I know you're wondering, we're here for Freestyle Live, so it's time for the packs, JD, Willie, it's time for the packs. Let's get into these packs. Well, first, before we get into the pack, let's really give a little background about Freestyle Live and these packs. So JD, I'm going to start with you. So we've been doing this now for
Years.
Yeah, years. So what happened? How do we get here?
Yes, so let's address it. So every Freestyle Live is about Drew Estate coming live, whatever the new shit is, right? We got the marketing department. We got Thomas in there making the swag, and Eric and our team. And whether that's new swag or new cigars or new products that we're going to bring out to the market, Freestyle Live is where you're going to find out about it. Right. Whether it's our events or new things we're doing, Freestyle Live is the Drew Estate vehicle for you to find out what's new at Drew Estate. Every now and then, usually once a year, sometimes twice a year, we go fucking wild and we do what's called Freestyle Live packs.
Yes.
Some people know it as Freestyle Live Special Edition, but this is where we typically want to, when we bring a product out to market, especially a new cigar, we had made a decision about 3.5 years ago that we no longer want to bring it first to the retailers or first through this way or the media, social media, or through cigar media. We want to go direct to the consumer and have them be part of it with us. So that's what this is really about. It's about Freestyle Live Special Edition where we're bringing the packs out, and sometimes it's what we call an announce, and sometimes it's what we call a reveal. An announce is where we say, we have a new Freestyle pack, go to the store and grab it. And a reveal is where we say, now that you've bought it, now that you've signed in, a couple months later, now that you smoked it, let's tell you what it is. So that's the background of how Freestyle Live in this segment of the show is what it's really about.
So before we get into the actual cigars, I want to showcase the actual part of the pack. So look at, like, the casing is beautiful. I love the colors. They're beautiful. Yellow, my favorite color. I just think, like, again, great job with this. It's beautiful. So let's get into the pack first. So you're gonna get a gorgeous. Now I call this a keychain as well as a luggage tag. Like, I love it because you can put on your luggage if you're in the airport. No one else has this, more than likely, so we're good. You're also gonna get the lighter, pen lighter, as well as the gorgeous cutter. Woo! Which is also a cigar stand itself. So you're going to get the stand, and it's all marked up Freestyle Live. So that is the actual pack itself. JD, give me back my lighter because you're trying to play with it. Okay, so this is the actual pack itself. So, okay, so we got that. Now, before we get into this, because I know everybody wants to see this right now, tell us, where can they get these?
Well, look, guys, we are going on a journey, and that journey is the same journey that me and Willie go on when we're looking at a brand new cigar. And when you buy one of these packs, you're gonna get a cigar just like we do with a blank band on it. And you know, I've bought cigars for the last 10 years of my life. I've chased cigars down, and there's nothing more exciting when you have a cigar in your hand and you have no idea what that cigar is. So join us on this journey, and on Monday we're gonna start shipping out to stores, which means by next Friday, if you go to our website, sign up our email list, we're going to email you out where you can find out where to buy all these great packs and go on that journey with us. Because, like I said, there's nothing better than when you have a cigar in your hand and you have no idea what it is, what's it going to be, and you're just smoking it pure. And that's the experience we want to give everybody out there. Same thing that we love every time we smoke a new cigar.
Now, in terms of the actual cigars themselves, this is not our first time doing this. We put out some great cigars with this platform. So in the past, we've done Under Crown 10. We've also done Nica Rustica Adobe, 20 Acre Farm,
H99,
Papa's Fritas, and everyone likes to guess. And I love some of the guesses that came in over the years. And I know what this is. I know. I talked to this person. They told me I've been smoking this cigar for 20 years. I know what this is. So with this new, I'm about to show it to them. I'm curious right now, if you're in the chat room, tell me what you think this is right now without even seeing it. Because, you know, it's always rumblings. They haven't seen the cigar, but it's always rumbling. So I'm curious to see right now in this chat, what do you think this is before you even see the cigar?
So somebody always knows what's the next thing we're going to come out with.
Every time, Willie. Every time. So what's been, okay, so in the past, what's been one of the ones that you're like, how did you come up with that guess? What did you get? What was the best one for you?
There's just so many. There's so many. You know, we've done so many review or freestyle lives. The comments are just like, what? No way. Or, oh, that's a pretty good one. Or, oh man, that's interesting. I can't pick one.
I think for me personally, my favorite was the Nica Rustica Adobe. Hands down, that's a Liga. That's the new Liga shade. I was like, oh wow, okay, but that's my favorite one. I always love that one. So
I can't pick one. There's been a lot of good ones.
I think so.
Yeah.
All right, so let's show the people the new cigar. All right, so with your pack, you're also going to get 3-pack of the Freestyle Live. You're going to get a free pack. So take a look at your packaging. Remember, you're going to get a cutter. You're going to a lighter as well as the luggage tag. And you're going to get 3 of these beautiful cigars. So there they are.
Don't know what they are.
All they say is Freestyle Live. Now, the reveal show is going to happen on March the 15th. Is that
March
correct?
15th.
March 15th is going to be
Ides of
revealed.
March.
So that's why it says Freestyle Live, March 2024. So these are the new Freestyle Live mystery cigars. All right. Willie, can you give us anything about this cigar?
Oh man, I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to give anything away, other than it's something that I've been very, very excited to work with.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave it at that
All right.
and let them smoke it
Okay.
and let them start thinking, what has he talked to me about at an event that he's been looking forward to work with? Did he tell me about certain samples that came into the factory that he's working? And let them start all, thinking of what tobacco it could be. And
All right. Okay.
let's see. That's part of the fun.
What about you?
Like I said, there's a magic of cigars that are not born yet. And anytime you can grab one before it's born and you don't know what it is, we're not going to tell you. You just have to go find these things out. And when you find it, there's 3 in there. That means you can smoke 2 and hand 1 to a homie, man. That's just what you want. And I'm telling you, go on the journey with us. And on March 15th, we're going to tell you what's going on and what's going down. And these are great cigars.
Okay. Now, before I even come to JD, can we please talk about the necklaces? And I'm sorry, I know this, but I'm like, okay, is this a leopard? Is this a panther? What do we got going on here right now?
For big cats. That Ryan Rayford don't like this hat. So I was like, let's bring out the extra flair with this extra necklace and extra chain. Now we got 6, 7 chains up in here. That's what's going down. And Drew is saying it's all about style. Stuff's got to look good.
Stuff's got to look good. Okay.
That's what's up.
All right. JD, anything besides the necklaces and the style, anything about the cigar you would like to discuss?
Well, I guess from a cigar perspective, that's good, dude. It's all about is one of the things Willie, when he was talking earlier, he's like the purpose, the drive behind his purpose on this stick was, to me, incredible. As you mentioned earlier in Freestyle Live Special Edition, or with the packs, from Liga Privada H99 to Nica Rustica to 20 Acre Farm, Blackened, all of these incredible releases, provides an incredible a platform for us to do something for the cigar industry, where it's not just about, Drew Estate promoting a new product, filling the coffers. We do well. We're at this point the biggest cigar company in the world, and we started as the smallest cigar company in the world. Like, we can just rest on our laurels at this point. If we need to make more Liga Privada, make more Underground 10, make more Ship International, this and that. But we love this shit, as like Fawn and Willie are always talking about. It's just, we don't want to stop being creative. This is not about some corporate play. And that's what has made Drew Estate continue, even after the sale, all of these years, to be precious, is that we continue on blazing our own journey and not resting on our laurels. So one of the things Willie and Fawn were talking about was the strength profile and the profile of the stick. A little off I don't want to get in trouble and shit, but one of the things you said that I liked was the dudes who are mild and dudettes who are mild smokers, they're going to feel this stick as medium plus, even right up in there, even though edging to strong. And the guys who smoke strong or super full body, they're going to feel this as medium plus. This cigar is really, people are going to be shocked when they smoke this stick.
Okay.
So I think that it's just going to be an exciting moment. And what'd you say? March something?
March
15th is the reveal.
Is the reveal.
Now, one more time, where can they pick up these packs?
Again, you're going to see these packs shipping out on Monday, and we'll have the website on Friday, and we'll email everybody out. So you go on that website and find where you can find all these great Freestyle Live packs. Because I know in the past, it'd be like we didn't have enough packs, and everyone would just call everybody on that list until they found a pack. This time you'll find these packs a little bit easier and get those sticks in, you know. So it's going to be on our website. You're going to be able to find it out. We'll email this out for everybody and make it easy to find. Because there's nothing worse than it's like you want something, you can't find it. And we want to make it easy to find for everybody.
And then in addition to the pack, it's going to have the QR code for them to register the pack. So don't forget to register your pack because every year it's like, oh, I forgot to do it. So yeah, I'm not, again, showing a QR code. Make sure you register the pack. Pick these up at your accounts. They're going to be out, shipping out when? JD and what is happening
Shipping
over
out
here?
on Monday.
Monday, these are going to be shipping out. So make sure you pick up your packs. We're going to have fun with the cigar. Smoke the cigar. Tell us what you think about the cigar once you start smoking it.
Or what it is. What is the cigar?
You know what? I'm curious to
see
know
that
this
feedback.
time what they think it is this time.
Yeah.
Seriously. I'm very curious what they're going to think this one is this time.
Are you?
I'm very curious about this one.
I suggest smoking a giant fat blunt before you smoke.
Okay, see, okay, and ladies and gentlemen, again, you know what? I'm enjoying this cocktail. I want something a little different, just because it's Izzy, and y'all know I like my cocktails.
Oh, it's a Chef Julia.
It's a Chef Julia moment.
It is a colonial era cocktail made with Earl Grey tea and clarified milk. And what that does for the cocktail is rounds out the rough edges on the spirits. You make it ahead of time, so it's great for parties. You just keep it cold over ice, and I usually serve it with some mint, a big cube of ice, and some lemon.
All right, so Chef Julia has brought us yet another amazing cocktail. I love this lady. Okay, so this is a clarified milk punch tea. I hope I said that right. So I know it's not milky, but it's clarified milk.
Nice.
Don't make that face. Don't make that.
clarified milk?
It's clarified. It's clear. You see that? It's clear.
Claro.
It's clear. Clara. Okay. So cheers, everybody.
Claro, there
Yes,
you go.
Cheers.
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 Salud.
Cheers. Cheers. Salud. 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 Salud.
Oh yeah. Oh my God. So delicious.
I
So
don't even taste
refreshing.
milk.
So
That's very
good.
refreshing. It's like palate cleansing. All right. So it's the time of year. It's first quarter. We got ISSEs. This is the
yes.
opportunity for us. When you guys come to our events, you're going to get swag. You're going to get cigars. You're going to get those special Drew Estate deals that you're looking for. And baby, do we have it. So, Thomas, this is not your first time on the show per se, but this is your first time behind the camera for real. Tell the people who you are and what you do for Drew Estate.
Well, who I am, for some people, if you've seen me at least through the Facebook groups, I do customer service. I do some account management roles. I wear many hats. I picked the orange one today. But the big one is swag. All the swag that you guys see at the events, that's one of the main roles that I have. So what I do when I get with swag, last year we put out some surveys and we talked to you guys and we wanted to find out, what do you want to see at events? What swag do you like? What have you seen that you don't want to see any more of? So we take that into account. We listen to you. We
Yes.
make sure, what do you like? What do you
We
want?
actually read those surveys.
do.
Yeah,
We do.
yeah, we read the surveys
Yeah.
that you fill out. Yeah.
So for this first part of the year, we got a couple things. You can see there's a nice little metal cutter, which is very similar to the one that you get in the Freestyle Live
Yes.
pack with the cigar rest on the bottom. And I know how everybody loves the spray can lighters.
Yes.
So the Undercrown 10 one to fit in with it. You don't have to rattle it, but you have to rattle it. I do it every time. And then ceramic ashtrays. That was another thing that you guys said you wanted.
Ooh, I
So
love holding
as
this.
you see with these, this one, I prefer to use a ceramic ashtray because it looks nicer. This one, you got the nice little notches. So it's great. I'm really excited about these. I know everyone's going to love them. So that's the good swag we got for the beginning of the year.
Okay, okay. Now, in addition to the swag, we always have event cigars as well that comes with
That's
it.
right.
So the cigars that you're going to get this year, ISSE Pedro, are going
That's
to
right.
be the Undercrown 10.
Absolutely. So everybody that is coming to our Drew Estate event, besides the amazing swag that we got right here for you guys, which for us, you know, what we do when it comes to the swag, Isola is to show customer appreciation, show them how much we value their business. So we're going to be featuring this time, 2024, Undercrown 10, for people that has been smoking this cigar in the past, and for the people that haven't tried this cigar yet. I'm going to tell you like this. Undercrown 10, we released this cigar in 2020. That was a cigar where we were celebrating 10 years of Undercrown being in the market. And for us, the Undercrown means a lot, especially me that I'm coming from Esteli, Nicaragua, coming straight from the factory. It was a cigar that was born in the production floor of Drew Estate Factory. And basically, the OG when it comes to this amazing blend is the Undercrown Maduro. Yes. Then we released the Undercrown Shea. Then we released the Undercrown Sungrown. We did very beautiful collaboration with other people like Cigar Dojo, Shady Records. 2020, that was the year of the Undercrown 10. This masterpiece featuring Mexican San Andres grapper, broadleaf binders, and fillers from Nicaragua. What you're gonna get out of every single puff is gonna be the amazing hot Mexican chocolate. So we're gonna have these cigars in every Drew Estate event that we're launching this year, and we're very excited, especially for the people that love medium to full body smoke. So Undercrown 10 got everything that you're looking for.
Okay. Now, in addition to the beautiful Undercrown 10, we also have our Super Ancho, which is our very first Liga Privada Gordito, right?
That's right. So speaking about that one, I know that Ann is going to talk more about because this one was your baby, buddy. But I'm going to tell you like this. Super Ancho means super wide. And this one is the first Vitola that we released in 6x60 when it comes to Liga Privada.
Super wide.
So cheers to Jonathan, guys. Come on.
Oh man.
So this one is what we call, put it like this. If I am an end consumer and I'm attending to a Drew Estate event for the first time, and I see a lot of people posting good stuff on social media, and I always ask myself, how can I get those special cigars that everybody wants to, feature in their social media? So you better come to our Drew Estate event. Follow www.drewestate.com. You're going to find where your local Drew Estate event is taking place. And when it comes to this season, Drew Estate is bringing Super Ancho H99 Liga Privada. And I'm going to pass the mic to my man, Ann. Ann, what can you tell us about this one? Why Super Ancho in our portfolio?
When you look at Super Ancho, we don't have a Liga 6x60. This is the first Liga 6x60 Parejo. So, that's a normal size cigar. The other one we have in 60 ring gauge is Pharaoh Flying Pig, but this one is unique. So when you look at this H99, everyone's like, what's the difference between H99, 9, T52, and Unico? But when you look at this H99, this is using our Connecticut Corojo hybrid. It's the first of its kind. There's really nothing that tastes like it. And a lot of times when you make large ring gauge cigars, you're filling it with a lot of fillers that don't have a lot of flavor. For this particular cigar, we put tons of flavor in this. And that's why everybody that smokes is like, I didn't know 6x60s could taste like this. And so, like I said, we're setting the standard of raising what these cigars should be like, they should taste like. And, whether it's your first Drew Estate event or you've never gone to a Drew Estate event ever, like Pedro said, go to drewestate.com/events. You can support the hardest working sales force in premium cigars right now and go to any one of these events that are listed on our website. And if you've never been to a cigar event ever, here's the deal. You're going to go in a cigar shop and you're going to meet people united by a common cause, love of cigars. Yes. And when you hang out with people that love cigars, you're going to find better cigars. And I'm telling you, at our events, we have great cigars for everybody to smoke, try, enjoy, and share. And all this swag, I remember when I started going to events, I'm like, this is the coolest stuff I've ever seen. And how do I get this? We don't sell any of this swag. This is your bonus for supporting us. And so when you want an ashtray, a cutter, lighter, all this stuff, it's for your support of us and the people of Nicaragua. And so come to our events and really, be a part of us. Everybody in cigars, Drew Estate has the best events in the premium cigar industry, hands down, and just be a part of it. And I think you're going to have a great time, whether it's supporting all of our salespeople or hey, I just want to learn more about cigars. You're gonna get what you want.
Well, and most importantly, guys, just what Ann said, what Thomas said, what Izzy said, when it comes to our Drew Estate events, about showing, not just Drew Estate, but I want you to show support to a brick and mortar, which is by far a very important business partner for us. So I'm going to pass the microphone to Izzy.
Hey, Pedro. All right. As Pedro just said, please make sure you're supporting your brick and mortars. Please make sure you go, if you're looking for these events, please go to www.drewestate.com/events, where you will learn where all of our territory managers are out there doing these fantastic events. You're going to pick up some wonderful swag. And I just want to say again to Chef Julia, thank you again for our cocktail. I think it's time for another cocktail because this is delicious, but I think I need one more because I am Izzy. And y'all know I love my cocktails.
Yeah.
So again, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers.
This is one of our favorite holiday cocktails. It is a close cousin of Coquito. It's from Haiti, and it's called Cremas. It has rum, allspice jam, 3 milks, a little bit of lemon, and a lot of warm spices. Enjoy.
All right, y'all. Chef Julia has outdone herself yet again. We are drinking this beautiful crema. So, living in Miami, you got all these beautiful island cultures and just the islands. And so this is crema. It's a Haitian crema, but you get coquito from other. Okay, let's do a toast before I really get into it.
Cheers.
Let's do a cheers.
Boom, 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 boom.
Holiday season.
Chef
Cheers.
Julia.
Chef Julia.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, that is delicious.
Wow.
So low fat.
It's a lot of flavor.
That is all the fat and all the flavor. I'm loving it. And I'm excited about this drink because as we're celebrating the holidays, we're about to celebrate what everybody's here for right now, which is Drew Estate events for 2024.
Yes.
All right. Are y'all ready for these events though? So let me introduce you. Christine Morgan, welcome to the show. This is your first time here.
Thank you, Izzy. Yeah, this is my first time on Freestyle.
Very nice.
Ooh, all right, lady. So this is your time to shine, girl.
Look,
Tell us, okay, it's event time. What
It
are we
is.
doing this year?
like y'all aren't even ready for what we're doing for 2024 Drew Estate event season.
Okay.
So, y'all, we have our barn smokers, right?
We got barn smokers.
We have our barn smokers. This year, our barn smokers are moving into more of a festival format. The event's going to be from 11 to 6.
Okay.
So we got a little bit extended hours there. And there is going to be so much incredible things going on and all at the same time. So we have our activations. We're going to refresh some of our activation. We're going to do some really fun activities and education within them for everybody.
All right.
We're going to have lots of food. And what we're going to do this year is we're going to celebrate the localities. We're going to celebrate what makes Connecticut unique, what makes Kentucky unique, and what makes Florida unique. Yes, we're going back to Kentucky this year.
Oh,
We're going back to Kentucky.
Cheers to that,
Yeah.
because, girl.
Yeah.
Thrilled.
Look.
Cheers.
Cheers
Kentucky.
to going back
Yeah.
to Kentucky.
Y'all
that's-
asked for it.
I love me some Kentucky.
I
So,
know.
girl, I'm excited about this one.
Yeah, we are going back to Kentucky. You guys asked for it. So,
Okay.
we're going to have us a little fun down there.
Okay, so in terms of food, because this year the food was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
The thing that stuck out the most to me with all the barn smokers was definitely Florida. Girl, I had alligator. Pedro, did you get the alligator?
I got the alligator. I got everything because
know-
when it comes to the barn smoker, one
The
thing
food?
that Drew Estate doesn't play with is the food. The food has to be always on point. The drink has to be always on point. When it comes to the cigars, the goodie, the swag, you know who has it, which is Drew Estate.
Drew Estate always
You know
has
who
it.
did those gator tacos?
Chef Julia.
Chef Julia.
Oh,
she
shout out to
kills
Chef
it.
Julia. That's
Again,
right.
shout out to Chef Julia because she kills it with the
Yeah.
food and the cocktails. Now, tell us more though about Barn Smoker itself. Like, what is this concept of Barn Smoker? Like, how did we get here? I'm gonna, you know what? You're new, so I'm gonna bounce over to JD for a few minutes here.
Oh, yeah.
JD, how did we get started with Barn Smoker?
And Barn Smoker was really born and originated in Kentucky. Originally, at the time, before it was called Barn Smoker, it was called the Kentucky Fire Cured Barn Smoker. Then came Connecticut, then Florida, then Pennsylvania, then Louisiana, or some combination. So this is really the experiential event, and I think where you are going, Christine, and I think where you guys are going to see the difference this year, and I think this is where I think the drive is we went from like the ultimate cigar experience of Nicaragua, bringing that to the United States. We're deep in the South. We're deep in Kentucky, Louisiana, St. James Parish, and then, of course, the Northeast in Connecticut and Pennsylvania, and then, of course, Florida. And then what we've realized throughout the years, and this goes some to your surveys and some of to your work that you've done, is this festival. People want to have a great fucking time. And that's where I hand the mic back to Christine and your team, where now what we're doing is the cigar barn smoker that you're used to is a different experience.
Oh, yeah. This is an ever evolving animal, and we want to continue to give you the best experience possible with the education tied in as well. And going back to that, like, we are just really kind of fattening up everything that's going on at the barn smoker.
Yes.
We're going to fatten you guys up while we're there too, because there's going to be lots of food, lots of drinks.
Yes.
We're going to have local breweries, local distilleries, really celebrate those local cities that we're working with.
Okay.
And just bring you plenty to do all the time. You're going to have so many opportunities to learn about each individual brand, all of our personalities,
Okay.
all of our TMs, the rest of our staff there, and really have a great experience.
I love it. Now, Pedro, I know your integral part is with the education at the barn smokers,
right.
because you've been there since day one with JD with these. Tell us a little bit more about the education piece for those that have never been to a barn smoker. What happens with this education piece during a barn smoker?
So basically, you know, one thing that the cigar industry has, and that's something that we put a lot of effort and energy, is to educate people. But Drew Estate, while we are educating people, we are entertaining people. So one of the reasons why we do the barn smoker is to bring experience and purpose. Purpose for you to be there, because these events happens in a majestic tobacco farms, and you're gonna be meeting the family that they have been growing tobacco for generations. You're gonna be learning where that tobacco is coming to your favorite cigar brands. So for us, people that are coming as a general admission, BAP, and everything, everybody's gonna have got something really nice. Now, one thing that we are very proud and very happy to be part of is with this non-profit organization that is called Cigar for Warriors.
Yes.
So I'm gonna raise my glass.
Yes.
And I'm gonna thank all the men and women that have served the United States, everybody that have been serving in the military. Thank you so very much for your service. And this is something that we are very proud of. And to highlight the Cigar for War is very important to us.
Yes.
Because at some point, some of your family relative has served in the military. Maybe you have family relatives that are serving right now. Maybe you have family relatives that are considering to join the military. So I want to thank you guys for all the sacrifice. Drew Estate want to thank you guys for all the sacrifice that you guys have done. And what Cigar for War does over there at the Barn Smoker is selling raffle tickets. All the money that they get out of everybody is to pay for the shipments for the troops that are deployed in other countries. At the same time, they are accepting cigars donation. So at the end of the day, it's a win-win situation, not just for our troops, not just for the people that help the people that they will never met in their life, and thank them in person for the sacrifice that they do, but everybody wins. Because at the end of the day, what Drew Estate does, everything that we do have to have a purpose. And for us, bringing the barn smokers, having Cigar Safari early on, which really brought Drew Estate to the next level. A lot of people saw Drew Estate at the shelf of the cigar stores, but when you go to Nicaragua, which is my country, and then you learn how everything goes from seed to smoke, you're gonna have a whole different appreciation. Now, when it comes to the barn smoker, besides the beautiful appreciation that you're gonna have, come back to your question, the education part, you're gonna meet a lot of great people.
Yes.
All your friends from social media are gonna be there, and trust me, when it comes to tickets, you don't have to sleep on, because if you are telling me in 6 months from now, oh, I don't have no tickets, guess what? Right now, we are telling you the tickets are gonna be on in March. I don't want to say the specific day. I know that Christine is gonna share it with you guys, but for me, it's very important, because for us, it's not just bringing you cigars, bringing you this, bringing you that. It's about how much can you give back.
Yes.
How
Beautiful.
much can you give back
Yes.
to the
Right.
people that are
Beautiful,
giving you
Pedro.
everything right there?
Absolutely.
That's what
Thank you,
Absolutely.
Pedro. Now, Christine, it's
Amen.
barn smoker, and of course, at Drew Estate, we do it big, we do it bad. I want you to tell the people about our new VIP experience, please.
Oh, yeah. Mark your calendars for when these tickets go on sale because you are not going to want to sleep on these tickets.
So tell us what's happening this year with VIP.
It's special this year for our VIPs. We are having a Black Widow saloon on site. So this is going to be a separate enclosed air conditioned tent. Very comfortable. Like we are going for top tier comfort.
Okay, so separate tent, air conditioned.
Air conditioned.
Oh, I'm sold.
Yeah, right. So
it gets hot.
It does get hot. So air conditioned. You're going to have lounge furniture. Again, lots of food. I can't reiterate. Lots of food. We're going to make sure you're well fed with all kinds of things. Special cocktails, maybe some limited edition, like special release.
Oh, special release.
Yeah, we're working
this
very
year, by the way,
close.
this past year, what was the special release that we got for everybody?
It was the H99 flying pig.
Yes, yes. Right. So we're not going to tell you what it is this year, but we are going to have a special cigar for our VIP as well. And there's going to be a lot going on.
We're not telling them what we are telling them.
No, we're not telling them.
Okay.
Nope.
It's,
I'm with you.
We can't, we got to withhold a little bit.
Hey, listen,
we got to let him.
I stick to the rules.
You stick to whose rules? But yeah, definitely don't sleep on the tickets, whether it's general admission or VIP. You're going to want to be a Barn Smoker this year.
Right. Yeah. I'm excited. Now, in addition, so Barn Smoker, we've covered charity. We've covered It's Coming Back. We've covered VIP experiences.
Oh, yeah.
All right, I'm going to switch topics because we got some more events, right?
We do.
Are you ready? Should we tell them?
Are they ready?
Okay, so, we didn't do Kentucky last year.
No.
And I think the South got a little mad at us. Just a little bit.
Looking at the surveys.
And I'm from the South, y'all. Y'all know I'm a country girl. And I understand. I felt that, okay? So I think we're making up for it this year.
We are.
Tell them.
We are doubling down on Kentucky.
Oh, tell them.
We are having the Drew Estate family reunion. So this is what we're doing. I'm so excited about this. Like, we are having the family reunion in Versailles, Kentucky at the Kentucky Castle. We are taking it to a castle. This castle has 50 acres and it was recently purchased for $19 million. Oh, yeah, by some friends of Drew Estate. JD, if you'd like to share a little bit about, tell them about our friends.
So here's this castle. Christine is talking about $19 million, right? So when you think about the history of bourbon and you think about the best of the best, there are a lot of opinions and they're all right. They're all true. But something that's undeniable is Lincoln Henderson, who created Woodford Reserve, and the first man admitted into the Bourbon Hall of Fame. Lincoln Henderson's son, Wesley Henderson, Wesley and Lincoln, and the grandson, Kyle Henderson, my dear friend, created Angel's Envy.
Yes.
They took Angel's Envy, and right around the time that Drew Estate sold, Kyle and I, we both sold our businesses, and Angel's Envy sold to Bacardi.
Yes.
So we've done so many events together back, I'm talking 10, 15, 12 years, whatever. And Hendersons now have sold, many of you don't know this, but they've recently sold Angel's Envy to Bacardi, and now the final piece of it's done. And the Hendersons bought this new castle that Christine and Isola is talking about. So they bought this new castle. They're coming in deep with all their techniques and all their cask stuff that Joshua always talking about. And this is really the coming together of the Henderson family. When you think about it, Woodford Reserve, Angel's Envy, and now the Henderson family. And here's Drew Estate to kick it off live and bring it out to the cigar world together. The Hendersons, Drew Estate, together, family reunion, plus Pappy Van Winkle, plus Kentucky Fire Club, plus all our shit.
Oh yeah, it's all our partner. Those companies that are part of our family. Like, we're bringing everybody together along with our consumers, and we're gonna eat, we're gonna drink, we're gonna smoke cigars. We're gonna have a silent auction there and a bourbon tasting panel.
Yes, I'm excited about that.
I know. You're gonna host it.
I'm gonna host
it. You're gonna run that show, and then at the end of the day, we get to have a party on the rooftop of the castle with
Party like it's 1999.
1999,
Right.
Pedro. 1999.
No, we got to finish the night with a party on the castle. We'll have music, we'll have drinks, and get
gonna
to
be great.
overlook the beautiful 50 acres.
A true family reunion.
It is going to be a true family, minus the lawn darts, but
okay.
we'll have some other fun activities.
Okay.
But
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Okay.
Now check it out. Just one thing on this. So while we're doing this in the South, and we're focusing on Southern love and Southern hospitality with a Drew Estate twist, just like the Barn Smokers, we usually have 16 to 21, 22 states of people who come in. So, I mean, there's people coming internationally as well. So if you're not from the South, you need to get some Southern love and some Southern hospitality. And this event is going to sell out in seconds, if not
will.
minutes.
It will.
It will.
It's going to sell out quick. It's really for us, our expanding our boundaries of the
Yes.
Barn Smoker idea, that full, deep, giving 100 times what you're paying for, giving 100 times of our soul, our heart, and now expanding past Barn Smoker to family reunion.
Yes.
And maybe some other shit that you might want to harp on. I don't know.
Well, Cher brought it up. Now, Christine, I know you can't talk too much, but rumor has it, according to me and Pedro heard this little rumor. We can't. Now, I think it's a rumor, but maybe you can confirm nor deny. I don't know, but did I hear something about a tease about something at another part of the country?
Oh, yeah. So I don't know where you heard that rumor.
Oh,
So
Pedro, you heard that too,
Pass
right?
out of the
We hear
bag.
so many things.
So,
but right here,
might as well.
guys, when we set the
All
This
record
is when
straight.
it's confirmed, so we
Put
can
me in
set
the-
the record straight right now
put
on
me
the
in the
show
hot
right
seat.
now. Right? Yeah, you're in
Put
the
me in
hot
the
seat
hot
right now. You
seat.
sitting right beside
Oh,
JD.
Lord.
So you got to confirm it or deny it.
Well, so can't tell you everything right now.
Okay.
But we have another event coming out. This is going to kick off our Barn Smoker event season.
Okay.
And I think you West Coasters might be happy.
Did you say West Coast?
West Coast.
What? Okay, West Coast, West Side. Did y'all hear that?
West
It's
Coast.
West Coast.
Yeah.
It's confirmed.
We're
But we're
can
going
you
west.
give
us anything?
Mm.
Just West. Okay, West
That's
Coast.
stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
We're
Okay.
gonna have more
Okay.
information.
West Coast.
but
West Coast.
Be ready. Be ready.
Okay.
That's right.
You got Lana. Is Lana Del Rey going to be there?
I would love to have Lana Del Rey.
Yo, we should try and work that shit out. I don't know if we can afford her, but that would be dope.
Let's say it, JD.
I like
mean,
that West
JD.
Coast song.
I mean, you said
Now I'm
Lana?
really in the hot seat. They're gonna
Right.
expect Lana Del Rey.
You could put. You got to talk to Eddie Wong in the budget facilitator.
Oh no. Oh.
But what I love where you guys are going, and I've been with the business since prior to the first day. But what I love about where you guys are driving the business is you're respecting and honoring everything we've built, the Pedros, the myselfs of the world, our Rubios, all the early ons, Kevin's in New York's, Joey, all of the early ons, right? Everything that we've ever built since day one, you guys honor that shit. We don't need to be 5 generations to have a decorated history. Salute when you see a motherfucker. Drew Estate has been in this shit. We set the game. We ain't following in nobody's footsteps, but we also understand and believe in honoring the foundation of what we are built on. But what I love about what you guys are doing is you're really expanding our boundaries. And when you really check our record, because people could talk about honoring, loving the South, check our record. Check our record from Barn Smokers to where they started, to Pappy Van Winkle, to Kentucky Fire Cured, to the tobaccos that we grow and that we build from in the South. And I'm talking about Virginia tobacco, not just Kentucky tobacco. I'm going to give you inside shit. Kentucky tobaccos, Virginia tobaccos, Burley tobaccos, tobacco. We are in it, deep in the South. Mm-hmm. And now with the West Coast, you said it early on. It's like, yo, where's our West Coast love? Where's our West Coast love? That's some bullshit. We East Coast. Yo, if you ask me, JD is more Tupac than Biggie. Now, fucking Pedro's been playing some like fucking Crosby, Stills, and Nash bullshit in the Cigar Safari bus. We love the West Coast. And now this year, we're going to actually be tested. This is our baptismo de fuego para nosotros. Ahora, nosotros listo para the West Coast. We're going to the West Coast. And we're going to show you guys Drew Estate love to the West Coast. So what I love is you guys are putting your heart, your soul and your money
Into the
where
West.
our mouth is, and you're gonna walk the walk in the West Coast. So
Yes.
I'm excited to
Absolutely.
see how we pull this shit off.
Oh,
It's gonna be so good.
It is gonna be good. It's
Now,
gonna be fun.
I'll be the judge of that.
Oh, we know.
Now, with these beautiful events, there's always an event cigar. So for the event cigar this year, it is our beautiful Savage Feast. JD, tell us
Yeah.
about this cigar and why is this cigar so special?
So Pedro and I and Willie, we were talking a little bit earlier about Savage Feast. And, you know, throughout the years, if you guys go back far enough to my early events, I had the Liga Privada A's. Then later on, we had the Manifestos, which was an undercrown. Pedro was like, JD, let me grab the undercrown. Pedro took the undercrown from me, those big-ass long A's. Many of you have got them. I see them on the internet, $200-300 for a pack. So when Willie and Pedro and them, they were like, hey, we're working on, and Joey and Fawn, they were like, hey, we're working on something new for you, for your events specifically. And it was a Liga Privada 10th Aniversario. And I was like, yo, I love it. And it was this beautiful Feral Flying Pig size, the Liga Privada 10 Savage Feast. And what killed me was when Joey was like, we're going to call it Savage Feast. I love that because that's what this thing is, man. This is Ernest Hemingway. This is, you know, blazing your own trail. This cigar, if you love Liga Privada 9, you understand that Liga Privada 10 is a 9 on steroids. When I said to Willie, yo, you're blending Liga 10, everybody said, no, don't fuck with Willie. Like, yo, don't have Willie blend Liga because he'll never be able to meet the standard of 9 and 52. I said, that's bullshit. Willie's going to do an incredible fucking job. And he did in Liga 10 with his team, not just him. Liga 10 and H99. So, as you guys know, there's a few Liga 10 sizes out there. The Robusto, the Toro, maybe Double Corona. And this size in Liga 10 is just made for my events. You can't really fuck with this shit unless you come and hang out with me. But I ain't really out there as much as I used to. Because I got other shit I got to deal with. So this is the way at all of our events, both at the Barn Smokers, at the family reunion, and this new West Coast situation.
Situation.
You're going to be able to come
like
in.
it.
I like that West
And
Coast situation.
West Coast, that's what it is. You're going to be able to come in and get some of these. Savage Feast will be part of the plan. So I can't get into all the details yet because I don't know them all, but I know for sure that Christine said we're locked in for all these events.
Yes.
Yes, we
Yes,
are.
we are. Absolutely.
All right. Now, they know we got Barn Smokers that's going to be held where?
Kentucky,
Kentucky,
Connecticut, and
Connecticut
Florida.
and Florida.
Yeah.
We got a West Coast situation.
I like that.
So I know the people now probably want to know when
When is all this starting?
and how can they get tickets?
All right.
Okay, so
All
when
right,
and
the
where?
details.
Can we give them the detail?
We
Will
can
you?
absolutely give them the details.
Let's give them some details.
So our West Coast situation is going to happen in July,
Okay.
which we'll share more information down the road. We'll
Okay.
have plenty more for you there. But our first Barn Smoker is in Connecticut. It'll be August 10th.
August 10th is Connecticut.
Mark your calendar.
Right
Yes,
now.
Right now. So get your pens
Get
ready right now.
August 10th.
That's my life.
Yeah.
Well, let's back up. July will be the West Coast situation.
Yes, I know some of y'all have to get your vacation turned in already,
Yeah.
so pay attention.
July, West
July,
Coast.
the West Coast situation.
August.
August 10th
August 10th
is
is
going to be Connecticut Barn Smoker.
Connecticut.
September 7th is going to be Family Reunion.
Family reunion, September 7th.
Yes. Then October 5th, we have Kentucky Barn Smoker.
October 5th is
Yes,
Kentucky Barn
2
Smoker.
months in a row with Kentucky.
Okay.
Like I said, we're coming in hot
I
with
can't
Kentucky.
wait for that.
I know. And then November 9th is going to be
Florida.
Florida.
November 9th.
Yes, so tickets are going to go on sale March 15th.
March 5th.
March 15.
There you
Listen
go.
to me right now.
Come on, say it louder.
March 15. There,
March
that's what it
15th.
is.
It's out
Yes.
there now.
After
So-
our next Freestyle Live.
After the
So,
next
yes.
Freestyle Live, which takes place, the reveal show will
The
be
reveal
for the
show.
new Freestyle Live cigar.
Yep,
Will
absolutely.
be March 14th. Tickets will go on sale when?
March 15th.
March 15th. Tickets will go on sale.
March 15th,
You
yeah.
heard the lady.
We
You heard
will remind
Christine.
you, but Set a countdown.
Okay.
right.
Mark
They
it in your
know now,
calendars.
Pedro.
March 15th.
Absolutely.
They cannot inbox you, Pedro.
They
now.
can.
2024 ain't no party like Drew Estate party
That's
because we are
right.
coming hot. Is that what it
We
is?
are. Yeah, we
That's
are.
some like Tupac shit, right?
Look, we
That's
have
what it is.
Ain't no party like a West Coast party.
we have
That's what I'm
5
talking about.
events. We have 5 months of huge events.
Okay.
Yeah,
5 months.
5 months.
We're gonna be busy.
We're gonna be really really busy, but we're
You
gonna
know,
have a
so
good
then,
time.
Let me just, you're probably getting close to topping this off, but we are a cigar company.
Mm-hmm.
What you guys do in terms of bringing that from the field, as Pedro said, bringing that from the factory, and being able to bring that live to shows and to people's doorsteps and stuff is really beyond, way beyond. Like, for all of you out there, like, we make cigars. That's what we pride ourselves on. If we make shitty cigars, don't buy our shit. Buy other people's shit. We have to make great cigars every day. That is number fucking one. But what you guys do from a standpoint of working around the clock, being so innovative and creative, making it so fun, your festivals, and bringing all of our people who've just fought for us.
Yeah.
Because we were a piece of shit company. Like, we were the company that had, one cigar roller and myself. We were, I don't want to say nothing, but we were the basic bottom line, smallest cigar company in the world to becoming the biggest in the world. And it was from making great cigars, not backing out under any circumstances, through the sale, through anything. Never stopping to make great cigars, quality first. But the second piece of it, what I honor so much about what you guys are doing, and I'm part of it, and Pedro certainly, is sharing our pain, our love, the things that we go through that have made it so beautiful and so hard at the same time, and taking all of those consumers who we absolutely, no one could question, we just love being in their lives.
We do.
Yeah.
And
love
this
y'all.
is, I think,
Oh,
what
yeah.
separates us
We
and what
do.
defines us from every other cigar company. I don't give a fuck. This is the thing that separates us, is that we know that these consumers who've been with us, and even the new guys and gals who started a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, is like, we're doing this together. This is the truest form of fellowship. And that's what I love so much about the new part and the new generation of Drew Estate, and what you guys and gals are bringing to the table and continuing with that tradition, and now branching into the South and defining it, putting down the fucking hammer and saying, yo, don't fuck with us. We've been in the South.
Mm-hmm.
We are about the South. Going to the West Coast, where we've kind of like said, yo, we're so East Coast, yo, we love you too. And like asking for permission and, partaking with the West Coast.
Yes.
It's hard for me, but yo, we have to break boundaries, and I really respect you guys for doing that. And I think that Eddie Wong and the international team, Chris and Ricardo, for many of you who are watching internationally, I don't give a shit if it's from Germany, from Brazil, from Dubai, Hong Kong, China, Japan, all of Spain, Drew Estates worldwide.
Yeah.
And we're the company that everybody said would be out of business. We're the company was a romper room. We're the company that's a bunch of fucking idiots. We ain't none of that shit.
Nope.
We're fucking global. We're worldwide. We're proud. We honor this industry and this culture. And I'm not just talking what you see 100 years. Fifth generation. Fuck you. Fifth generation. Kiss my ass. I'm talking back to the days of Indian culture, of smoking tobacco from a coconut with deer, with sage and deer tongue, and the earliest forms, kinnikinnick in the Indians in the United States, hundreds and hundreds of years ago. Like, we honor this shit from the essence, and now being able to really just show people we're about, expanding our boundaries. I couldn't be more honored to be part of what the new piece and the new generation of what Drew Estate is doing. So, yo, cheers to you guys.
Cheers.
For my
Oh,
perspective.
yeah.
I love it.
Bless.
Cheers.
Yo, and bless for everybody who's
Cheers.
been with us for the ride and the new
Cheers.
people.
All right. Cheers.
Yeah.
Well,
Sorry, getting emotional.
I think,
No.
JD.
I don't give a fuck.
Well, look, as we begin to wrap up, I think we got room for one more cocktail. Yeah, one more. Chef Julia, she's killing it today. We got room for one more. So at this time, Chef Julia, it's back to you. Bring us home, girl. Bring us home.
Our outro segment, a paper plane, which is bourbon from Kentucky, Nonino, Aperol, and lemon juice. We're gonna shake this, strain it into a cook glass, and garnish it with a little lemon.
All right. We're Chef Julia. Thank you so much for all these beautiful cocktails today. We've had some amazing cocktails from Haitian Crema, from the Syrah, now Haitian Crema, now this beautiful paper plane, and it's made with bourbon, y'all. Y'all know I'm excited about this. So,
so good.
cheers,
You're
gentlemen.
kind of
to
drink.
a great
good.
show.
Yes.
It's been fun today.
Cheers.
Oh yeah, but I got my
Oh, this
knee.
is delicious. All right, so now we know events. We know new releases. You know where to go get those Freestyle Live packs. 2024, we're starting off with a bang. Speaking of 2024, as we close out the show, I just want to know, what New Year's resolutions do we have this year? What are we doing this year that's different? Or your, as Pedro likes to say, his mantra. What are we doing?
Right.
Pedro, I'm going to start with you.
Well, Isola, first thing first, after this amazing show, I want to thank everybody that has been tuning with us tonight and taking my time to tell you what my mantra is, which is the mantra that I have been living my whole life, which is live the life you love the life you live. Hashtag DE4L, which means Drew Estate for Lives. So cheers for you guys.
Cheers.
Cheers. I'll cheers. to that.
Cheers.
Willie, what you doing for your New Year's resolution?
Well, it's not as good as Pedro's, but it's pretty good for me.
Okay.
All right, it's like a personal goal for
Okay.
me, and it's simple: eat more pizza.
Eat more, not Arby's, but pizza.
If Arby's had a pizza, I would tear up that pizza too. But my goal is to have pizza from every place I travel to.
Okay. Okay.
Simple.
Simple.
Yeah.
I like it. Eat
You
more
like it?
pizza. I love it. I love pizza.
All right.
On?
You know, I'm going to introduce to the Drew Estate audience a new word. It's called half-assism. And my New Year's resolution is we are not accepting half-assism in our cigars or anything else. When you look at Drew Estate is trying to taste the best. Best cigars, best people, best events, best swag, best experiences. I mean, that's what life's about. So don't accept half-assism in your life. When you see it out there, just walk away, man. It's all good.
Okay. JD?
So, I thought I had a New Year's resolution on the personal level that I might have said after your question. But, I'm usually in a leadership position, but I'm going to be in a following position. I'm going with half-ass-ism. I will not accept any half-assism this year at all. Especially,
How about the pizza?
well, that's
No soggy pizza.
That's where I was gonna go, because this year my other personal goal is to lose 60 pounds. So for all of you who have struggled for many years, like I have with obesity, you fat fucks, I am with you. JD is with you. Fellowship in blubber. I am going to lose 60 pounds. I have worked all week on my diet to be able to enjoy Chef Julia's delicious drinks.
Yes.
I'm staying away from Willie and pizza unless we're blending cigars or doing something like that. But so my personal goals for this year, separate from some of my ultra personal shit, which some of you know about, which we will talk about at a different Freestyle Live,
There we go.
is really battling obesity and not accepting any motherfucking half-assism. And I'll say DE for life with that too.
We
That's
got a
right.
new word now for the 2024 year. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We hope you enjoyed the show. Thanks for being in the chat tonight. Thanks for talking with us. Thanks for talking with our territory managers. 2024 is off to a great start, and we're looking forward to seeing all of you guys out there. Cheers, everybody. Happy
Cheers, guys.
2024.
Yeah.
Cheers. Hey,
Cheers.
thanks for looking at my knee.